Good afternoon, Outliers. Oh, we got a big episode today, but I don't want to take ages to do it. So I'm gonna go quick. I'm gonna be fast, but I want to show you some of the coolest stuff ever. So first, big update to the platform today. So just logging straight into the platform, going to the watch list here. You're gonna notice a new tab called Market Breadth. So let's pull that open. This I'm so stoked about. So we have 3 different measures here. Now, this is inside the platform. I showed this to you on Tuesday. That was in the dev platform. This is in the actual production platform. So you have access to this right now. First thing to notice is like you can actually change to look at whatever sector you want to get all of this market breadth information. So we could leave it at full stocks. We could leave it at staples, whatever the case is. Second, you'll notice this button right here. You'll notice it in a few places. Here's a spot. I wonder if it's on the bull list. It's not, but let's pop open just one stock and we'll take a look at it. Here, it should light up here in just a second. Here's a spot, and check this out. This is so cool. I'm so excited about this. This was one of the features that I was like, we got to have the shareability because we didn't have a lot of shareability. Clicking this one button takes a screenshot of this and says, let's share something awesome. So this is the link, the unique link that you created when you click that. Now, here's where it gets even better. You can actually earn money. You earn money by sharing these links. You can make it easy. You can copy it and paste it wherever you want. Go straight over to any of your favorite social platforms. But just earn money just for sharing. What do you? Affiliate program is live as of right now. And I want to show you some really cool stuff. So the way you get to the affiliate platform is you go to referral dashboard. And in here, it's going to, get your information, right? See, make sure you're a legit customer. But then if we go to let me go to OVTLYR. We go to the affiliate page. It'll show you all the details here. Right here. So you can earn while you help others find OVTLYR. Now, I'm a huge advocate of affiliate marketing. I've been doing it for years. I've told you this all the time. It literally pays for my Tesla every month. So my Tesla is basically free to me because of the passive income that I've made through affiliate deals like this years ago. I don't even lift a finger anymore. And you can do the same, right? I'm not guaranteeing anything, of course, but if you put in the work, you find enough people to become customers of OVTLYR through your affiliate links, you could totally get a brand new car for free like I'm doing every single month. And as a OVTLYR customer, all OVTLYR customers are automatically subscribed and qualify for this level. 30% for the first year and 15% recurring for the second year. So that means every single month, if I'm paying $69 a month, we'll send you 30% of that for every person you sign up. So what is that? Let's say 69 times 0.3. I don't know, 69 times 0.3. There you go, $20 a month for each customer you send over. Now, here's where it gets cool, right? Let's say you wanted to earn $1,000 to pay for your Tesla every month, right? That's only 50 people, right? 20 times 50. There you go. That'll buy you a Tesla every single month. So you refer 50 people over to OVTLYR, you got yourself earned enough to buy a Tesla every month. Isn't that cool? Now, there are people who their full-time gig is doing affiliate marketing, but they're not necessarily customers of OVTLYR. So we're going to offer them a little bit less, 20% and 5% recurring. And then we do have a couple options for people like Benzinga, TrendSpider, big platforms like that we want to work with, which that's just going to be custom for them. But all you need to care about is this one right here, the OVTLYR Referral Program. 30% the first year, 15% the second year. So it's super, super cool. I'm so stoked that this is something that we have because I am the biggest advocate of this because it's how I make a lot of money. David, good to see you. Michael, Leo, glad you're here. Brian, already signed up and pushing it out there. Super cool. Already signed up for the referral side and pushing it out. Way to go, David. Proud of you for that, man. Because like this is game changing. OVTLYR is legitimately like going to take over the world, right? You are on the forefront of this. Most of you got in on the $79 lifetime deal which is going to be the best $79 you ever spent, without a doubt, hands down. But going back into the platform, we need to talk about the market breadth area. So like I say, you can actually take a screenshot of this and share this with anybody else, right? That's why I got distracted on there. So we've got three separate things here. Outlier index, which, oh, that's right. My interpretation of that was completely wrong. I talked to Mark and Mahesh yesterday, and what I thought was, let's say you had like a example portfolio that started with like $500,000 initially, and this is what it would look like right now if you took all the outlier buy and sell signals. That's not what it is. This is the cumulative value of all the stocks combined. So we're talking like one share of Apple stock, one share of Tesla stock, one share of Coke, one share of whatever, all combined. That's what that is. Now, I was talking to Mark about that, and he said the reason being that we put it this way is, he said, looking at some changes in that value combined with changes in the market breadth here could give you some valuable insights, right? Like if it's really high up here and you see the crossover happened and then it lowered by the time it got down here. I don't know. Make your own assumptions, right? Make your own observations here. But that's what it's for, is to give you an idea of what the market movements actually did to go along with some of these other stats. We'll cover the bottom one real quick. The bottom one down here is the number of stocks that are within their uptrend or downtrend indicators. So within the red or green backgrounds, right? Within the red or green backgrounds. And what's cool about that is you can see like it gets really deep sometimes, right? Where everybody's negative or everybody's positive, and then reversals come. Yeah. So when it gets too greedy, you might see a reversal. When it gets too fearful, you might see a reversal, something like that. So I think that's pretty interesting. But this right here, this is my bread and butter. This is what I'm so stoked about. So Mark Minervini, you may have heard of him. He's one of the market wizards. He's one of my mentors. I get to work with him. I haven't texted him in a while, but I got to work with Mark directly. And one of Mark's big things is he talks about market breadth. He wants to see market breadth holding up and pushing stocks one way or another, right? That's one thing that he puts out on social media. It's one thing that I've built into my platform for a long time. And those of you who have been following me for a while know that I traded off the MMFI. This is the percent of stocks above their own 50-day moving average in the S&P 500. And I used this for a long time. And while I was doing some back testing, I was not finding a really strong correlation to where if the MMFI value was positive or whatever the case is to the outlier results that I was getting. So I kind of abandoned it for a little bit, but it's always been on the back of my mind. And so one thing that happened a couple of weeks ago was I noticed the bull list had been growing, and then it had peaked, and then the bear list had been growing. Stocks are either on one or the other. There's no in between. And whenever that happened, we were making money hand over fist. If you recall, that was this period right here where like everything we touched turned to gold, which was awesome. And Mahesh was making money hand over fist. Mahesh went 12 for 12. And I don't think he even believed how well that he was doing. And I was like, listen, man, this is market breadth in action, right? When the market's pushing everything together, it makes it so much easier to trade. So this is the number of stocks on the bull list. Like this is the number of stocks on the S&P 500 above their own 50-day moving average. In a way, somewhat analogous to this, but what we're saying here is this is the number of stocks on the bull list. So the percentage, out of 100 are on the bull list versus the bear list. And you can see the crossover happened a while ago when we got out, hadn't been in, and the crossover has just crossed back today. Now, one of the stocks I was looking at was Colgate-Palmolive, which is in the staples sector. And that sector has crossed positive using the 10 EMA. You can change to, you can have all the EMAs on here if you want. But using that's crossed positive today. And then the other one that I'm looking at is in the real estate here. And drop on the 10 EMA. I kind of like how that falls off. I think that looks funny. It just like falls off and dies. But the real estate as well, that is pushing higher. So you've got the market trend pushing higher. Market trend. Let me go back to the chart real quick. You've got the market trend pushing higher. One red candle does not ruin a trend, just so you know. You got the market trend pushing higher. You've got the market breadth, and then you've got the sector breadth pushing higher. All of this is all the green lights that I could ever want to trade. Jorn knows, and Jorn is excited about that. So I am ready to get right into our market analysis and begin trading. It's been a hot minute. Let's go. All right. I have not pulled up my PowerPoint yet. Give me a second. Just writing something down real quick. Okay. Welcome to the OVTLYR Trading Room. This is how to trade in only 10 minutes a day and exactly how to take the guesswork out of trading. Now, full disclosure, I am a partner with OVTLYR, and this is my style of trading using OVTLYR, but OVTLYR delivers you new opportunities every single day. So with the golden ticket trading strategy, you always want to start with the market, with the 10 over the 20, price over the 50. We just covered that a moment ago. The market is absolutely pushing higher. Next, and new all-time highs, the last several days as well. Next, market breadth. I feel like I've got the slide nailed down. Market breadth. Trade in the direction of the 10 EMA crossover. So what do I mean by that? Trade in the direction of the 10 EMA crossover. So it's crossed over right here. Let's go back to full stocks. The 10. Zoom in. And you can see it's kissing cousins. It's pretty much crossed over at this point. I feel really good about it. So that looks good to me. It must match the market trend in order to continue, right? So if we're going to go bullish, we don't want to be going bullish when this is moving down. We're going to go bullish when this is crossing up as of today. Now, there are a couple extremes that I wanted to mention. If it's over 75 or under 25, only enter if trades are still moving. I should say if trend, no, breadth is, hang on, if breadth is still moving. There we go. Only enter if breadth is still moving up or down on that day. Changes over, or if over 75 or under 25, once the value changes direction, halt trading. Let me specify what that means. So this point right here, right? We actually got some really good trades even when it was above 75% on the bull list. But there was a point where it stopped going up, right? That was on May 16th. On May 17th, it was actually 73, 72. Actually gives you the number up here, which is cool. Looks like May 17th was the day when it stopped going higher. No, May 20th, May 24. Hang on. That value up there doesn't look exactly like it matches this. And it doesn't match my data either because I have that, which is why I was talking about it. I may need to ask Mahesh about this because I have the data here, which is what I was working on when I developed the plan. Here, you can see that really strong peak. 16th, 17th. What's the data say? That's what matters. Peaked on the 16th. Yeah, it peaked on the 16th at 78%. Is that what we see here? It says 72%. Either way, we'll get that rectified. But point is that when it peaks and then starts going back down, once it's over 75 or under 25, right? When it's no longer going up and it's above that level, that's a halt trading signal for me until things come back down. So that is what I was trying to get across on there, is that when it goes over and it stops going higher, that is I'm going to stop at this point. So with that being said, let's move on to the next thing, which is to grab the OVTLYR buy and sell signals today, which we're just going to look at the bull list. And I'm going to filter for green overlays. Oh, by the way, the next update is going to be really cool. It's going to save us a lot of time because Mahesh was watching what we do, and he's like, we're going to build in a screener. So the screener is really cool. Basically, it's going to allow us to do all the filtering like as a saved screen. So we don't have to go through and do all this. It's going to save us a ton of time. Actually, it'll show us only buy signals that are today. Change your criterias. Only buy signals that have happened today. Only with green overlays. Only with 1 million shares or more average daily volume. Only with positive expectancy. on here. So you can put in all these filters coming up soon, and it's going to save us a ton of time. I mean, I'm really excited about that. So let's just continue on with the process today. Take this list here. Drop it into the scanner, which all it's going to do is just filter for volume. And this will be done automatically inside of OVTLYR here very soon. So we've got 3, CL, EQR, and ISRG. So I've already dropped those in here on the bull list. Jorn says, a scanner will be beautiful. Yeah, dude. I didn't even realize like they had that capability. We were talking about it yesterday, and Mahesh was describing it to me. He's like, bro, that's why I was like, bro, give me that now. How fast can I have that? Because I'm going to use that immediately. So hopefully that'll come soon. So we've got those 3. Now I ran my scanner here. I don't know if whenever we have the scanner in OVTLYR, if it's going to include moving averages, may or may not. I don't know. But these 2 come through. CL did not. And the reason being is that this is within 2 percentage points of this order block here, but that's okay because I'm going north. I'm not wanting it to go south. So I'm still going to continue on with these 3. Now let's look at IRSG. Let me close some tabs here. IRSG, EQR, and CL. So IRSG, we're going to look at is oh, dude, this is faster. Mahesh said that the speed should be better. Did y'all notice that yet? That is way faster. Look, I click into it. Boom. That used to take a few seconds. That was good. 84%. This shows 27%. This shows, man, that is tremendously faster. 47%. Awesome. Yeah, if you want to know all the updates, Mahesh put out quite a lengthy product-related updates section. Not there. I mean, it was in the general. Was it feature support? I swear he had a really long one. Oh, here it is. Yeah. I'm sure that there's things I've missed, but yeah, definitely check that out. So going back to these IRSG, let's go look at the options chain. So hang on before we do that, before we get too excited. No order blocks in the way, no earnings next 3 days, prices in the direction of the trend. We have already confirmed all that. These all have positive expectancy. Let's go with the highest backtest and work our way down. But I want to start with IRSG. This is a $400 stock. It's super unlikely that the options will be under $10. Oh, they don't even have options. Never mind. That was fun. Okay. Let's go to EQR. Now, I looked at this pre-market, so I honestly don't know how this is looking now. Oh, this looks great now. 81 delta, 1,000 open interest. Is it really 0 extrinsic value? No. There it is. Just need a minute to think about it. 32 cents extrinsic value. But that was not that wide a minute ago. The way it stands right now, I wouldn't trade it. But that was like 15. That was 310 a second ago. We'll come back to EQR. Let's go to CL. All right, 80 delta, 490 or 399, 60 cents on 490. That's all right. 60 over 490. All right, so let me go over my rules real quick so you know what I'm talking about. I go for at least 21 days to expiration, at least 250 plus open interest, less than 50 cent bid-ask spread, 20% or less extrinsic value. It's generally around the 80 delta, which is why I always start there. 12% extrinsic looks great. Let's go ahead and light this one up. CL, July 19th, 92.5 calls, and get your position size. The way that I highly encourage you to get your position size is going to VIP Investors Toolkit, download the power scanner right here, and it's going to look exactly like this. Fill in your account balance, your risk that you want, all that stuff. And then it should just be a simple type in, and it'll tell you an appropriate position size. So for Colgate-Palmolive, that'd be 95 options or 7,600 shares, 7,650 on a $400,000 account with 5% risk. So that's why you want to do that, right? Because you could swing for the fences here and get 195, 950 options, or you could just get 9. And really, you don't want that. Price just jumped up. That's what Brian says. You don't want that. You want to be able to appropriately manage your risk. So that's why I provide this for you. Let's go to CL. So EQR's price just jumped up? Let's look on the 5-minute chart. Oh, it sure did. It sure did. Okay, back to here. We'll come back to EQR. I'm confident that'll be good in a minute. Go back to CL. Go to here. CL, 92.5 calls. Let me get my position size on the business account, the other screen, and I'll put that in. All right, CL, 92.5 calls. What's this say over here? See, that got spread out real wide too. See, my business account says 460 to 490. Let's see how low we can get. Maybe we can get 460. I don't think so. Yeah, now it says 460, 490. All right, let's try that again. Let's see if I can get 480. Filled at 480. Okay. So I'm filled in Colgate-Palmolive, CL, July 19th, 92.5 calls at 480. Let me drop this in the Discord. All right. This is June 20th. Trade number 1, bought July 19th. CL, my 2.5 calls for 4.80. And it's currently at 96.69. Okay, done. Yeah, Yarn, we saw the same thing. Okay, so in CL, going to EQR. Yeah, there it is. 295, 310. That's what I saw, and it jumped around. 295, 310 is perfect on that. Okay, EQR. Get your position size. EQR, July 19th, 65 calls. It's 81 delta. Yeah, okay. 65 calls. Get the right quantity. Let's see if we can get filled at $3. Working at $3. I want to check the chart. EQR. I'll go up to 305. Let's see. Filled at 305. Okay. So I'm in EQR at 305. EQR, 65 calls at 305. When trading at 67.67. Oh, that was trade number 2. All right. So pretty exciting. Just put on a little bit of risk today. Now let's go through and plan our exit points, right? It's so much fun to put on trades, but where the heck are we going to get out? Easy peasy. Let's go through this. So opening at 67.67, right? Yeah. Half an ATR down. An ATR is the average true range over the last X number of days. So we've got 14 here, so 14 days. So half of that is 103 divided by 2, or 104, is 52 cents. So we take 67 minus .52 is 67.15. Oh, that was the wrong one. Again, thank you to Goran for teaching me that I could have these preset lines to save a moment. 67.15. Cool. Now we're going to go one ATR up. So 67.67 plus 103. Let's call it 1.04. 68.71. Like that. And do it again. 69.75. And the reason we do that is we can roll our options, taking risk off the table, keeping the trade alive, and doing some really awesome voodoo when it comes to options that you can't do with stocks. One of the coolest things that I've ever learned, and I do get super excited to share this with you. So that's our plan on EQR, right? Now, EQR's shading right now on the behavioral heat map is at G17. Look up in this line right here, G17. So I'll sell into strength with a 10-point spread, so G27. All right, rock and roll there. Let's go to CL. Let's do the same thing here. Take off my notes. So today we got in CL at 96.69. There we go. Half an ATR down, so it's 120, so 50 cents. 69.09. Oh, that's not right. Hang on. I'm a little dyslexic today. 96.69 minus .6 is 69.09. No, I still said it wrong. 96.09. Oh my gosh, dyslexic like crazy today. I actually had a phone call. I was doing a consultation with a credit union in Florida earlier today, and their CEO asked me to call them. And so I was dialing the number and I couldn't get through. And I was like, well, that's weird. He just asked me to call them. And I look at the number and the area code was 813, but my fingers would not type 813. It kept typing 818. I did it 3 times in a row. And I'm like, what is wrong with me today? Anyway, once I got it on there, phone call was able to go through. So that was good. 69. I swear I'm not trying to do this on purpose. 96.69 plus 1.2. 97.89. There we go. 97.89. Come back. And then again, 99.09. Bam. All right, so that is the plan. We know where we're going to get out, but we do need to check the behavioral heat map chart on here. So we're currently at a shading of G14, so I'll go 10 shades higher up to G24. So that's going to do it. We know exactly where we got in. We know exactly why we got in. We know we're going to get out. We know exactly why we're going to get out. We're going to follow the plan. Of course, always, always, always follow your plan. Now, let's see. Dave was doing some pretty cool stuff over the last several days. That's awesome. And yeah, Dave's murdering it lately. Well done, Dave. Mahesh and I were talking the other day about maybe sharing some of his trades when I'm not trading inside of this video we're making each day. So I can do that next time for sure. David says, thank you. You are welcome, my friend David. So that's going to wrap it for today. Thanks so much for coming to the OVTLYR trading room. I'll be back here tomorrow. Will you be? See you there.